Welcome to an e-demo on using Illustra Connect version 3 to configure network settings for multiple cameras at once. When we first launch Illustra Connect, we're going to get this dialog box which allows us to scan for cameras on specified networks. There's a couple of settings in here we need to configure. Starting at the top, we need to choose whether to scan on IP version 4, IP version 6, or both. Underneath, we have a list of all of the network cards in our machine, and we need to keep a check in the boxes next to those network cards which we want to use for scanning. So I'm just going to uncheck everything I don't want to scan on. Moving down then, we have a few radio buttons here which allows us to choose which protocols we're going to look for on the network. I'm going to choose all protocols. And then finally, we also have a username and password there which we can enter if any of the cameras on our network are security enabled. What I'm going to do then with that configured is just choose OK. Illustra Connect will then scan the specified networks for cameras. If it finds any cameras, it will query them for their information. Once all of that is complete, you're going to get a list which displays all of the cameras that have been found. It's going to look a little bit like this. So you get a lot of information about your cameras here. You get their status currently, you get their device, you get their IP address, and you even get which firmware they're running and what their MAC address is. What we can do here is we can select multiple cameras from this list using our Control and Shift keys on the keyboard like we would in Windows. With that done, we can choose the Configure Network button at the top here, and that's going to open up some network options which we can apply to all of the selected cameras. So you can see at the top here we have a list of all of the cameras we've selected. Then underneath we have some options to apply to them. So we can choose to use DHCP for all of them, or if we choose this radio button, we can actually specify an IP range to assign addresses for those cameras. If I choose OK here, Illustra Connect would go and it would make those changes to all of those cameras. It would then give me a report and let me know how that has gone. If I choose Cancel, I'm going to get the same report, only this time it's going to advise me that I cancelled the action and that no changes were made to any of the cameras.